Hello everyone and welcome to our 16th lesson for the ESL Online program for the Literacy Council. I hope that you guys have been doing well and staying safe and keeping yourself busy. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a nuestra lección número 16 por parte del programa de inglés del Literacy Council. Espero que se han estado manteniendo seguros y ocupados y bueno, comencemos la lección. So today I thought we'd talk about Black Friday, which is right around the corner. I'm going to read an article from back in 2014, but I think it still rings true. I'm not sure about this year because I think Black Friday might be done a little bit differently since the pandemic is still raging on. So we'll see what happens. Also, we'll do the vocabulary after we read the article, just because I found some that is going to be a little bit more helpful, I think. So let's get started. Black Friday brings out bargain hunters. One of the biggest shopping days of the year has brought out millions of bargain hunters across the world. The day is called Black Friday. Real and online stores offer discounts of up to 70% on thousands of items. It is traditionally a big shopping day in the USA, but 4 years ago it crossed the Atlantic and is now huge in the UK. It has become so popular in Britain that people had to be called to 4 supermarkets just after midnight on Friday. The bargains went on sale at 1 minute past midnight. Police were worried about shoppers getting crushed in the crowds. A police spokesman said, "Officers have worked with store staff to ensure that sale-goers were able to enter and exit the store safely." While shoppers in the UK were happy to head to the shops, many store workers in the USA were angry. Many stores decided to start Black Friday a day early, which was on the US celebration of Thanksgiving. Store employees and shoppers thought it was wrong for stores to ask employees to work on Thanksgiving, which is traditionally a time for people to spend with their family. A Boycott Black Thursday Facebook page has more than 114,000 likes. Many big stores, such as Costco and IKEA, did not open. CNN reports that there are over 60 petitions on the website change.org trying to get stores and customers to change Black Friday. They want a bigger focus on family instead of profits. So I thought that was a little bit interesting considering that was from 6 years ago, and it seems that every year Black Friday sort of gets earlier and earlier. At first the stores would open at midnight on Friday after Thanksgiving, but now they're actually opening earlier and earlier, and sometimes they stay open all of Thanksgiving Day. And we also see, or I have started to see, that the deals actually start before Thanksgiving. They start that week before, so you're probably seeing deals right now already for Black Friday. All right, so let's see what Friday vocabulary is and go over it, and hopefully you'll be seeing some of this in the next week. All right, so a little bit about the history of Black Friday. The first time the term was actually used was in 1869, and it was basically to describe a financial crash of the stock market. So that's whenever the term first appeared, and then in the 1950s and 60s in Philadelphia, police officers used the term to describe the day after Thanksgiving because a lot of people would come to the city for a football game, and so they had to police a lot more and work longer shifts. So at that time it had a bit of a negative connotation, and as you see here in the 80s and 90s, that's sort of when the meaning took on the term that we associate it with now. It said, this says, Black Friday took on a new meaning in the 1980s as the day that stores sold so much merchandise that their annual revenue went from being in the red, a loss, to in the black, a profit. As Black Friday grew in popularity in the 1990s, stores began opening their doors at midnight or the early hours of Friday, so people started to camp out. Some states declared Black Friday an official holiday for government employees, and the shopping phenomenon began spreading worldwide. And we saw that in the article where it talked about Black Friday spreading to Great Britain. Now, I don't know, I have never camped out before either on or Black Friday, so I don't know if that's something that you guys have done in the past. As I mentioned earlier, this year there will probably be a lot of differences to Black Friday, and I'm sure a lot of people will be shopping more online. So we're probably going to see some better deals online earlier this year than we have in the past. So let's look at some of the vocabulary that you'll probably be hearing or are already hearing in on TV commercials, or you're seeing in newspapers or magazine ads, or definitely on the internet. Black Friday vocabulary: BOGO, buy one get one. Sometimes if you buy one thing you can get another one for free, or sometimes you buy one and get the second one half off. Cyber Monday is the Monday after Thanksgiving. It is the biggest online shopping day of the year, and it's the day when people spend the most money shopping online. Now, I don't actually like to go to the stores very much, so I do most of my shopping online, but you definitely get a lot of great deals on Cyber Monday. Cyber Sale, low prices only available online. Doorbuster deal or doorbuster saving, early bird special, low prices for people who shop early, which is usually not me. Exclusions, things that do not have a lower price while other things do. This is where you at the end of the commercial you hear certain exclusions apply, or you see it in fine print at the very bottom of an ad. A lot of times it applies to name brand things or electronics. Layaway, the process of paying for something little by little while the store keeps it. And then once you pay it off, then you can pick it up. So if you buy something, like it says here, on credit, you get to take it home right away and then just pay for it as you pay for it, as you get a bill or whatever. But on layaway, the store keeps it until you pay for it. Limited quantities, not enough for everybody. Night owl deals or specials, these are mine because I am a night owl. Low prices for people who shop late. Price match, stores will sell something to you at a lower price if you can prove that another store is selling it for the lower price. So I have actually done this and it does work. I bought a water bottle somewhere and then saw an ad for it for a lower price somewhere else. So I took the receipt and the ad back to the store and they did credit me the difference. So be on the lookout for that. And rain check, buying something at a lower price after the sale has ended. A rain check is a note from the store's manager that gives you permission to buy something at the sale price after the sale is over. Now, I have never actually done this, but it might be worth a try. Red dot clearance, low prices on items with a red circle, and a lot of stuff, especially after the holiday is over or a certain holiday is over, will be on red dot clearance. So winter clothes, when spring is starting, A lot of it you'll see on red dot clearance. After Christmas, all the Christmas decorations will be on red dot clearance. They just want to get that stuff out of there as soon as possible. Sold out. The store has sold all of something. There are no more. A steal, a very good deal, a very low price. So it says normally a steal is a verb that means to take something that is not yours. In this case, a steal is a deal that is so good, a price that is so low that it feels like you're stealing it. But you aren't, of course. If you buy a new 40-inch flat screen TV that works perfectly for $75, that is a steal. All right, so I've got another vocabulary worksheet that we're going to go through, and some of them are going to overlap, so I won't go over all the terms. And then we will look at some ads to see if we can find some of the terms that we just looked over. All right, let's look at some additional words and how to use them. And I won't go over all of the ways to use them. So I encourage you to go ahead and come back and reread these next few slides and just read on the different ways of how they're used. So number one, Black Friday. And, we just talked about that, the day after Thanksgiving. Number two, outlet mall. So it's similar to a mall, but they're not the same thing. Both have stores in one location. But the outlet mall, the stores are outside, so you enter each store from outside. The closest one is in Asheville, past the airport on Highway 26. Yard sale or a garage sale. So a lot of people will have yard sales or garage sales when they're selling things out of their house. Sometimes they might be moving, or they just want to get rid of a lot of things, so they'll put it out in their yard, and people usually from their neighborhood or town can stop by, and you might find a good bargain there. To bargain. So when you bargain, you sort of negotiate for a better price. In many countries, you can bargain in stores and markets. You can ask the seller if it's okay to pay less for an item you want. So usually at yard sales or garage sales, you probably would be able to bargain, since they want to get rid of things. In stores, you normally do not bargain. They won't let you bargain. Number five, what a bargain. So if you buy something for much less than normal, you can call it a bargain. And you hear that a lot. What a bargain. The next one is a steal. So a steal is very much like a bargain, and we went over this one in the last sheet. So whenever you take something home or you buy something for a very, very small amount of money compared to what it was before, that's a steal. And who doesn't love a good bargain or a good steal? And 50 off, 10 off. So whenever you see that, that's just the percentage of what the discount is compared to the normal price. So that's called a discount. 75% discount is that's our favorite, or more. Overpriced. So if something is overpriced, it's usually more expensive. So for example, like they mention here, organic or healthy foods are usually more expensive. And if you go, for example, if you go to a ballpark, or if you go to a concert, the things that you buy there are going to be overpriced because they know that you are going to pay for it. A ripoff. So a ripoff is when something is so overpriced that you feel like you're getting cheated out of your money, where it's unfair. So here the example is sometimes your strawberries are overpriced, other times they're really overpriced. $10 for strawberries, wow, that's a ripoff. So a lot of times, I know what we can use as a pertinent example is, when toilet paper and other things like hand sanitizers and Lysol, Clorox, those things have been in some places so overpriced that it is a ripoff, and people know that you're going to pay for them. That's the bad thing about it. So the next one is stingy. So if you're stingy, that means you don't want to spend a lot of money, even when you should. So stingy is the opposite of generous. And I think that was the last one. So again, go over some of the additional examples and then be on the lookout for those basically all the time, because there's sales, there's holiday sales for every holiday. All right, let's go on to some of the not the activities yet. Let's look at some of the ads and see if we can find some of the words that we just went over. Let's look at some of the advertisements that are out already for Black Friday and see if we can pick up any of the words that we went over. So here we see that it's both online and in store. This one's for Bass Pro Shop and Cabela's. So you see the word deals, which I'm sure you'll see either that or special, which are interchangeable throughout all of the ads. Here we go, special buy. And it's usually, a sale that's for a limited time. Down at the bottom, we see first come, first serve, limited quantities, while supplies last, no dealers. So that just means that people who are buying to resell cannot be part of this Black Friday specials. No rain checks, so no asking the manager if you can get the sale price the week after. Let's look at another one. Kohl's, we see the word again, deals, and they start Sunday at 8 a.m. So like I said earlier, the sales are going to start earlier and earlier. And then here we see the word doorbusters. Again, that's for people that get there early, which is not going to be me. And again, deals. And here's where you usually see the exclusions is in the little fine print. In the commercials, it usually is at the end, and then they talk really fast. And then here again, specials, open early and late, 60% off. So looks like we're in for some pretty good deals. So hopefully you have a list of what you need and you can start shopping. All right, everyone, that is a wrap for today. I hope that you learned something new this week, maybe a new vocabulary word or something about Black Friday that you didn't know. I hope that you have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving and also a wonderful and safe Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And we will see each other soon. I have posted, or I will post some activities that you can do on your own that are related to the article. So please feel free to do those and see how well you do. And we'll see you next week.